another shocking development concerning the queer community has taken place in Florida, exactly where we're at. 10 school districts whose LGBTQ plus support guides and other policies were called into question by the State Board of Education are in various stages of revising the documents, or in some cases have dropped the disputed guides. State officials are scrutinizing the district's guides to ensure that they comply with the 2021 law known as the Parents' Bill of Rights, which deals with what families are entitled to know about their children's education and healthcare. It seems while the rest of the world aspires to go forward, the Florida administration believes in going backwards. What are we all talking about?
We're talking about the state we live in.
The state we live in.
Just the ass backwardness.
And the ass backwardness and that awful, awful, awful person in our capital.
Oh, is he still there? I forgot. Oh, God.
Yeah, all that wishing that we did for the new year, nah, he's still there. You know, I wonder if he ever stops and thinks about that. Like, wow.
No.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Power, ambition, and money doesn't allow you to.
He couldn't think about that.
You know, Florida is blinded by money, which I've come to understand, because I've come to understand that most people's beliefs in Florida are rooted in money. Like literally, that's their motivation to get up. That's their motivation to move. That's their motivation.
That's their motivation to hate.
Yeah, that's their motivation to hate, and it's okay for them because that is their belief. That is their belief system. Money, power, and whatever else, privilege. And I've come to just accept that that is their belief system. I've come to kind of like maybe that's one of the things. It doesn't serve me, so I'm letting.
So I'm gonna let it go of it. Yeah, like I'm like kind of like let go, let God. Like, okay, God, deal with this, because I spend my time worrying about this, and it's like you feel helpless. You know?
Yeah.
And these poor kids, like it's just like it breaks my heart, because I know you know how it is to be a queer kid. It's hard, it's weird. You don't feel like you're part of. There's just so many aspects, and then you find a glimmer of light in your drama club or in that counselor that knows you gay, right? And you don't, or that teacher, or that book, Jamal, that freaking book in the library that is just you and this book, and you're like, wow, I'm not weird, I'm not crazy, and all of that, I'm getting chills because all of that is going to be taken away from these queer kids here in our state, you know, and those poor teachers. I know that those kids become your kids, right? And we love and respect everything that you do, but if you're not allowed to be your true, authentic self, kick rocks. I know Uber drivers that are making $90,000 a year. I know that's more than some teachers. You don't have to deal with all that crap. And I know that it hurts you to let go of those kids and say goodbye, but it's just not fair.
It's something outside of the education system, the governmental, federal government education system that I think that we need to be more intentional about as members and elders. In the LGBTQ plus community. Like, I think there is something that we need to be, like, places like Pride Lines are so important. So important, so valuable. Pride Lines is the youth community center here in South Florida. And those places now are they're needed so much more because we're not going to be able to really infiltrate into the school system. So right now we just need to make noise on the outside.
Yeah, we don't have that kind of money. You know, we just to fight all of that.
I think so. I think we do. I think it exists. I think it exists.
The right people need to be put together, right?
The right people need to be in the right rooms.
That's what it is.
The right people need to be in the right rooms.
I mean, like I don't know, in my crazy dream world, we would just start having LGBTQ plus high schools, and if you want us all together, then we just all make it like fame.
You know what?
But then that's dividing us.
My pastor preaches this all the time. Dream the most audacious dream and let it come true. Just believe in it that it will come true, because it will. The most audacious dreams for people will always come true.
I love your pastor.
And they do have LGBTQ plus schools in New York. So
and in San Francisco.
And in San Francisco. And so that's not as far-fetched as, we could create, if what Kanye West can create Donda. That bull.
Oh, yay.
Then we can do what we need to do. And we just need the right people in the right rooms having the right conversations.
Oh my God. Truer words have not been spoken. All right. We'll know more about this in the future. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the Faye What?
What Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo, so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the What Show. Get the week started with me.